Hi, boys and girls. It is so great to have you all back in the art room. For those of you new to our school, or for those kindergartners out there, my name is Mrs. Young. I will be your art teacher this year, but I will be out of school until November. So you are being left with an amazing substitute that is going to give you some great art experiences. As you've probably already figured out, this school year is going to be a little different than what you're used to. The art room is going to be a little different than what you're used to. So, while a lot of things are the same as last year, there will be a lot of things that are different. A lot more cleanup, a lot less getting out of our seats, and maybe a little less messy, at least for a while. The first thing that I want to do is go over some of our classroom rules, including our classroom rules and CHAMPS. And then I want to talk to you a little bit about the procedures when you enter the art room, when you're working in the art room, and when you leave the art room, because there's going to be a lot of cleanup. The first thing I want to talk to you about today is the importance of leaving your masks on and wearing them properly. I'm sure that your teachers have already talked to you about this, but all of you are getting a lanyard with your mask attached so you have it with you at all times. Your mask needs to stay on your face while you are in art the entire time. It's going to be really important that you do not use your markers or crayons or colored pencils to mark up your mask, especially if yours is a nice one. So please make sure that you keep your mask on at all times.
Wear your mask, please.
The rules in the art room this year are the same rules that we had last year. The rules are always posted next to CHAMPS by the active board. Let's take a few minutes to go over those rules.
Our first rule is the most important rule. If you can follow this rule, then all of the other rules will be easy as pie. The first rule is follow the teacher's directions the first time. Let me repeat that. Follow the teacher's directions the first time. Not the second time, not the third time, not after she's had to raise her voice and scream and yell and hoot and holler the fifth time, but follow the teacher's directions the first time. It's going to be extra important with everyone having their shields and masks and this and that to please, please, please follow your teacher's directions the first time. The second rule is listen while others are speaking. This includes your teacher and your classmates. It is going to be extra hard to listen with a mask on, but it's going to be super important to listen while others are speaking. It's respectful, it's responsible, and it's how you find out what's going on around you. So please listen while others are speaking. The next rule is be kind and respectful to everyone. That is so important everywhere you go in our school, especially in the art room. Art is one of those things that some people feel really, really comfortable with, and some don't feel comfortable at all. Art is hard for some and really, really easy for others, but it's something that is very personal, and it's something that we all work hard to do, so please be respectful. If you don't have anything nice to say about someone else's artwork, then just keep quiet. Kind and respectful to everyone. All right, next rule, keep your hands, feet, and other objects to yourself. This is so important with us trying to stay safe and germ-free. So please do not touch anyone else's mask. Please do not touch anyone else's shield. And please do not touch anyone else's art supplies. This year, we are not using shared supplies. On the rare occasion that we do, we will make sure that we sanitize everything. But it is so important that you keep your hands to yourself Obviously, your feet. We don't want to be kicking each other, and other objects. In the art room, it is so important that you don't use your art objects, such as your Sharpie or your markers or your crayons, to mark on anyone else's art. That is so disrespectful. Please do not do that. Please also do not use your markers, crayons, colored pencils, or scissors to mark up or cut your shield or your clothes or your hair. Come on, folks, don't be cutting your hair in the art room. And the last rule is try your best every day. I don't expect everyone to be an artist at the level of Pablo Picasso or even do the same type of art as the person next to you. But what I want you to do every single day in the art room, and everywhere else for that matter, is to try your best. You don't know necessarily what you're better at, drawing, painting, clay, one thing over another, unless you've given it your best effort. So please, please, please try your best every day in art class. Next thing I want to talk to you about is champs. I want you to be a champ every time you come to art. There are 5 different parts of champ that we need to talk about. And for the most part, every class will be pretty much the same. I know you do champs in your regular classroom. You also have champs in art. So let's talk about exactly what's expected when you are working in the art room. Conversation. This is probably the most important piece of champs. The art room can get really, really loud, really, really fast. We don't have carpeting on the floors, so the sound literally echoes around the room. When we're working in art, most of the time you're going to be doing art at your table, not sitting quietly and listening to the teacher. However, when you first come into art and you sit down, you will need to look and listen to the teacher to get your directions. Therefore, on most days when you come in, your voice level should be a 0. The arrow right now is on a level 1 because that's what you will spend a lot of your time working at. But your normal voice level when you come in and sit down and you're listening to your teacher should be a 0. A 0 should be quiet as a mouse. Let's practice a level 0. When I say go, you're going to say, I love art at a level 0. Ready, go. If you did it right, you shouldn't have heard a sound. When you're working in the art room, most times your voice will be at a level 1 or a level 2. A level 1 would be a soft whisper. In art, a lot of times we have to concentrate and focus. So a soft whisper would be at a level like this, a soft whisper. All right, let's try it out. When I say go, you're going to say art rocks at a soft whisper. Ready? Go. All right, hopefully that was a soft whisper. Now we're going to bump it up a notch. Our voice in the art room should not be above a level 2 very often. A level 2 would be the voice that you would use talking to someone at your table. It's a lower voice. It's not a whisper, but it's a voice like this. All right. On the count, when I say go, I want you to use your level 2 voice to say VES is the best. Ready, go. All right. Hopefully that was a thumbs up. And you're a level 2 voice. A level 3 voice would be when you are standing in front of the class and you are using that kind of teacher voice. You're louder because you're talking to everyone in the room, but you're not screaming. So that voice would be more like this. All right, when I say go, I want you to say art is cool in a level 3 voice. Are you ready? Go. All right, great job, boys and girls. And the last one, this is a fun one, but we never ever use our level 4 voice inside unless you are having an extreme emergency. Level 4 is a yell, like you would do when you were outside at recess. So, when I say go, I want you to give me your level 4 one time saying, I am an artist. Ready, go. Okay, let's take it back to a level 0, silent, while we listen to the rest of Champs. This year in the art room, when you need help, you are going to raise your hand. Of course, you can always ask someone at your table before you raise your hand, but we will not be getting up and moving around the room nearly as often as we used to. So if you need help, raise your hand and wait for the teacher. Please don't call out the teacher's name or scream out that you need help. Just raise your hand if you need help. For activity, this is what you're actually doing. For right now in art, all of our activities are going to be independent work. That means working on your own project behind your own shield by yourself. For the time being, we are not going to be doing partner projects or group projects in art. So, for the next few weeks at least, all of our work will be done by ourselves at our tables. Movement would be how you move around the room. Most of the time for right now, we will be staying seated. I know that last year you got up and got things as you needed to, and you went to the bathroom as you needed to. But this year we are trying to keep a safe distance from one another. So it will be important that you stay seated unless your teacher tells you to get up and return supplies, or unless your teacher gives you permission. There will not be a time right now that you move about the art room freely. Even when we do a brain break or a dance of some sort, you will use the colored dots on the floor to move about the room so that we stay a safe distance apart. And for participation, when your teacher is giving instructions or someone is sharing, you will always be listening at a level 0 voice. For most of the other time, you will be working independently. That means working behind your shield at your spot by yourself. That is how most of the artwork that we're going to do for right now will be done. And if we keep our conversation level, our voice level low, if we raise our hand for help, if we work by ourselves and stay seated, raising our hand when we need help or permission to move around, then we will experience success. We will make masterpieces in art and have the best time together. Now that we've gone over the rules and champs for the art room, and we're ready to keep our masks on and use them properly, let's talk about the proper way to enter the art room. There are a few procedures that we are going to be doing every time we enter the art room. Every time you enter the art room, you have to sanitize your hands. There may be times where the teacher is standing here at the door and sanitizing your hands as you come in. There will be other times that the teacher is too busy to do that. In that case, you will visit the sanitation station. Near the door, you will find a large bottle of hand sanitizer. This is the sanitation station. You only need a little bit, so don't squirt all the way down. Rub the hand sanitizer in as you find your way to your table. After you've sanitized your hands, you're going to make your way to your table. You're going to set your things down outside of your shield. You're going to place your water bottle, if you have one, inside your shield. If you're bringing a water bottle into art this year, please make sure it is sealed shut so that it doesn't spill and ruin your artwork or the people's artwork around you. You'll put your water bottle inside your shield, you'll pull out your stool, and you'll sit down, look to the teacher, and wait for instructions. Please remember, boys and girls, this year that your teacher is doing a lot of work with the remote students on camera and giving you equal attention. So when it's time for cleanup, it's going to be really important that you do your part to help keep the art room clean and sanitized for the next group of students who comes after you.
The first thing you're gonna do is take all of your supplies and put them back. Make sure that you keep everything nice and neat because you're responsible for your own supply baggie this year. You will set your supply baggie outside of your shield. You will take your water bottle and set it outside of your shield as well. You will then carefully, without purposely taking your neighbor's space, lay your shield down. Your teacher will come around and give you a quick squirt of alpha. You will quickly wipe down the inside of your shield, making sure that you get it nice and clean and dry. If it's not all the way dry, don't worry. It'll dry on its own by the time you've left the art room. You'll put your shield back up, push it forward, and your teacher will give you one more squirt of alpha. And you will wipe the surface area that you worked on. Without touching anything, you will then tuck in your stool. You will go to the trash can closest to you, throw away your paper towel, gather your belongings, and find a colored circle around the room to wait for your teacher to dismiss you. Once you've found your colored dot, you will wait for your teacher to come and dismiss you. Okay, wow. I know that was a lot, and there's still so much more to tell you. I'm sure you might have lots of questions, and I know that the substitute is going to do her very, very best to answer those questions. I know that despite all of the craziness going on, the masks, the spray, the shields, that when you get in the art room, you are going to have an amazing time creating artwork. It's going to be a great year. I hope that you have fun, that you stay healthy and safe. I will see you in November, but until then, happy creating.